Right. So the whole tone scales, the blues scale, and then the canon in D.
Okay, that's good.
Right. So we'll take
Okay.
a break for next Thursday, but the following Thursday we'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
And I do have a question in your professional opinion. I
Uh-huh.
mean, what I know everybody has their own way of practicing. You can't say this is how you should practice, but in your mind, what is a good way to practice? I mean, like every day for an hour, or I'm trying to get into some kind of a routine,
Right.
and sometimes I'm not in the mood to practice, so I just don't. But sometimes you got to do even if you don't want to do it.
Right. So I would what helps most with that is um routine. So if you make up in your mind in the week that you want to practice 3 days out the week, then
Uh-huh.
schedule that time that same time. So say 11 o'clock on Monday, I'm going to practice. I'm not doing anything else. I'm gonna block this 30 minutes out to focus on practicing. Wednesday, I'm gonna do the same thing. And what happens, it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit. Okay, I'm setting this down. Even if you have to write on your calendar, because that's something with me, I have to write stuff down. Because if I don't write stuff down the night before, then it won't get done. My mind will be all over the place. It will be, my whole day will be discombobulated. Like it would just be not a. So for me,
Well,
I,
mine is like I get in here and I think, oh, I want to do this, and then I'm all over. It's like I do a little this, a little that, but there's no consistency in what I'm doing. So
right. So
I need structure with it.
okay, so that's what I'm gonna send in a guide to. Um, the way to practice going into practice is having a plan, and I'm gonna write that plan out. But I'll tell you, you want to start with your scales. Okay, you want to spend 10 to 15 minutes on your scales, maybe 5 to 10 minutes on your scales.
Okay.
Start with major scales, then going into the minor scales, and then now going into the whole tone scales, and then the blues scales. Now you don't have to play through all 12 scales. You can pick 3 of each. Okay, your scales, because they're going to warm up your fingers.
Yeah, that would take a while to do them all.
Right. So
So,
pick out 2 or 3 major scales, 2 or 3 minor scales, 2 or 3 um whole tone scales, 2 or 3 blues scales. Okay. And then from there you will go into your finger exercises with Hannon.
okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then some days you might want to make it a music theory day. So go on the internet and do musictheory.com. Just do about 5 or 10 minutes of that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and then from there, go into practicing your pieces.
Okay.
So, because by that time your fingers are warmed up, your mind is engaged in practice. And I would say for your piece, make that the longest part. So, say 20 minutes. Okay.
On
And
part.
yeah,
On
last part for practicing your solo piece, your piece
uh-huh.
you want to learn on the piano.
Long.
So, make that
Oh,
20, 25 minutes.
okay.
So, your warm ups, anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and your practicing your pieces, 25 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
another thing that I do when I find myself getting frustrated, because I get frustrated sometimes, I just walk away. I was like, yeah, I'll just come back. Okay. I'll just take me a brief break. There's nothing wrong with taking a break, um,
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
refocus, um,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
I would take that break, and then something else what I would do, I'll go play something that I want to play, something that has nothing to do when I'm practicing, just to get my mind back focused, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then come back to that song, and then that helps me to be refocused.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
may be practicing something difficult, and I'll be like, man, I can't get this. I'm getting frustrated, so I'm gonna walk away. And then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna play something that I know how to play very well to boost my confidence, and then now I'm gonna go back and tackle this piece, and I may do it for another 10 minutes, and then
Okay.
um be done with it.
Okay.
By the
That
time
makes
you do that,
okay. Good. At least now I have a plan, and
right.
that helps.
Yes, ma'am. And then so that should put you at anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, that should put you anywhere between 30 to 45
And
minutes.
I have no excuse. It's not. I mean, I do some part-time work, but that I can do that whenever. So it's not like I have. Sometimes it's like you're overwhelmed because you can do everything, but then it's like, okay, what am I going to do first?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I
Okay.
hope that helps. I hope that helps out. But
Okay.
gonna send that in a PDF. Everything that we talked about today,
Okay.
as well later tonight. Because, and for me, everybody has a different preference, but the nighttime is when I practice. When everybody's, everybody has their, so, and that's another thing. You want to try different times of the day to practice. So one day try probably in the morning until you figure out that routine. Maybe at lunchtime, maybe at this time, or maybe at night before you go to bed, and then see how your body reacts, and then whichever one works best, then you stick to that.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I usually practice in the mornings, and sometimes on the weekends it's later in the day. But yeah, I'll try that and see what happens.
And then
Maybe sometimes they're better than others.
right, and then once you get into that, to keep your mind going, what I do about 4 seasons. Each, like, spring, summer, fall, or whatever. I'll change my practice time up just to keep my mind engaged, so I won't get stuck in that routine. So, and now it's summer, so now I'm practicing at nighttime. When fall comes back, I'm gonna get myself up to practice in the morning time. When spring comes around, it might be in midday. See what I'm saying? So just
Yeah,
keep
just mix it up a little bit.
just mixing it up a little bit. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Sounds good.
All right. So you have a great day. And